Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Dark Cloud 2, episode 27 I believe? I think so. Last time, we made it to the end of the valley. However, we're not quite done with stuff yet. I did indeed grind up Monica's bracelet a little bit. She's now at the Gold Brassard level 3. I haven't added this one to it yet. Where'd it go? That's the reason I stopped the grinding where I did. I will be doing more before we take on the final floor, because like I said, this is the only point in the game where you can use Lynn. So, I'm going to go ahead and add this now. We're going to lose a little bit out on the flame. How much attack do you give? Because I want to make sure I'm not losing too much attack. It's just a question mark, okay. But I know this is going to max out the flame. It should go to 46, but the tier 2s max out at 45. Same for the durability by the looks of it. How much durability do you give? 18? Yeah, so that should also be 46. Which is maxing out at 45. But that's completely fine. So we're going to go ahead and add this to this. I want you to keep note. This Brassard does not have an ability. But the Bandit Brassard did. It had Thief. If you spectrumize a weapon level 5 or higher that has an ability, not tier 5, level 5, I guess the Gold Brassard level 3, and it has an ability, it transfers that ability along with the weapon. So say I put every single one of these coins into this weapon, then spectrumized it, they would all go to whatever weapon I put it in afterwards. That's the big thing I was hitting for, why I made the Bandit Brassard first. Now we could take this up to the Crystal Brassard right away, but I'm not going to quite go that far yet. As we still got 7 levels to go with this bad boy before we're done with it. It will probably be the Crystal Brassard by next episode, though. We haven't done anything to change the future yet, but I did come in here just to double check before I started the episode, because that's what we're going to be doing, is finishing this as much as we can. And there are 2 chests here that appear as you beat the floors with Lynn. We got another Witch Parfait and another Fruit of Eden. Those are the only 2 chests I could find around here, though, and they are story chests, not completion here. Do keep that in mind. I do believe one appears right after you awaken Lynn, and then one appears after you do the final floor. Don't quote me on that, but I believe that's when they appear. I'm going off of memory here. I didn't look up any of this stuff up. Which I honestly should. I like to think of myself as a good gamer. Also, I kind of fixed the lighting here. You can see where the screen went right. It brightened it up a bit. But I kind of have a white background here now, so it's at least a little bit lit up for at night. At least till I get the VTuber thing up. But I will be switching my sleep schedule around for my new job, so I'll probably be recording more in the day anyway, so I don't know if the whole VTuber thing was necessary. Which I gotta start doing here shortly. But yeah, let's download our last 3 geostones and see what we can do. Now make a well, a feeble tree, a block 2, 4 pot torches placed has been made clear. I actually completely forgot that was a thing. I made the pot torches for light and nothing else. Blinkhorn resides in the valley has been made clear. Moon Crystal and Crest revived has been made clear. Lighthouse Moon Crystal restored has been made clear. So we have to put Stewart somewhere in the valley. We've got to put Blinkhorn somewhere in the valley. And the last thing we need to do is the final floor of the dungeon. So let's go ahead and move our 2 pals in. Do I have 2 houses? I know I set up Blinkhorns already. Blinkhorn wants a house with a fence around it. I don't know if I set up an extra one for Stewart or not. If I remember correctly, there's a reason I put the lamp on this house. Is Blinkhorn asked for a fence around his house and a light. We're going to go ahead and go into the house, though. As I believe I showed this off before. Since we can't add anyone to the party anymore, you can come in here and do this. We have fought every single monster on the floor now. And instead of me recording this, stopping, screenshotting it, sending over all the screenshots, I'm just going to be showing off all the monsters at the end of the chapter. Which is going to be weird, but if I record ahead of time, like we already have the first like 4 or 5 episodes of this edited because we didn't plan ahead all that well. But I do plan on batch recording the chapters before uploading, just so I can get through them a little bit easier. That is what my current plan is. So hopefully if I can make it to the end of the dungeon before uploading the first or second episode, they'll be in these ones. Like I said, we already edited, I think 4 or 5 videos already for this chapter. So this one's just going to be in this one, but moving forward, that's how it's going to be. Let's go to the beginning of Starlight Canyon. Alright, we have the Smiling Fairy here. It has weaknesses to Chill and Cyclone. Can drop bread and a Wind Crystal. The Masked Tribesman resists the sword and the regular gun. Drops Repair Powder, Protect Crystal, Sturdy Cloth, and its elemental weaknesses are Flame and Lightning. Or attribute weaknesses, I should say, not elemental. The Ram, we're 22 experience, 22 gold. Weak to Fire and Beast, or Flame and Beast. Weak to the sword, resists rocket launchers, magic guns, and magic. Could drop some mini, Hunter Crystal, and Sturdy Cloth. The Dog Statue is weak to Smash, as most rock-based things are. Is also weak to the Wrench. For 20 experience and 18 gold. Resists the sword, the basic gun, and the magic gun. Drops Heartthrob Cherries and Power Crystals. Elphys with the level 30s, with 30 experience, 22 gold, weak to Chill and Beast, resist all weapons but rocket launchers and swords. I think the hammer is a different layout too, so it probably doesn't resist the hammer. It drops EVs, Power Crystals, and Water Elements. You can probably hear the phone ringing, but someone else can answer it. Also, Happy New Year, everybody. It just turned midnight. Fire Gemron, 22 experience, 12 gold, weak to Chill and Scale, weak to the Wrench. Drops everything based around fire. You'll notice that with all the Gemrons. Also, I've beaten way too many of these things on the Small Dragon Counterattack level. But you can notice by the... with all the Gemrons, whatever element they are is the elemental stuff they drop. They drop the Stone, which is the attack weapon, the Elemental, which is the diorama thing, and the Crystal, which is your weapon upgrade stuff. Of whatever element that they are. The Ice Gemron is exactly the same, only it's weak to fire instead of ice. The Wind Gemron, also exactly the same, but weak to lightning. Thunder Gemron, exactly the same, except weak to Cyclone. We have the Golem here, we're 30 experience, 22 gold, weak to Smash, resists basic guns, magic guns, and the sword. Drops Stamina Drink, Destruction Crystal, and Rough Rocks. The Mick, 20 experience, 27 gold, weak to Lightning and Smash, resists the magic gun, or is weak to the magic gun, and resists the normal gun. Drops Baton and Rolling Logs. The Holy Gemron, with 38 experience and 57 gold. It's probably where I got most of my gold from while grinding. Weak to the Wrench, drops all the holy stuff. Nicopaus is weak to Chill Cyclone, only drops a Prickly. 30 experience, 22 gold. The Yo-Yo Robot, weak to Lightning and Smash. Resists wrenches, swords, basic guns, magic guns, and magic. Meaning the rocket launcher and the hammer are the only real weapons that do anything to it. Drops Repair Powder, Protector Crystals, and Scraps of Metal. Priest of Rama for 30 experience, 22 gold, was weak to Cyclone and Beast, only resisting the magic gun. Drops Cheese and Protector Crystals. The Ivanov were 34 experience and 18 gold, weak to Smash and the Wrench, resisting the sword, the gun, and the magic gun. Drops minions, destruction crystals, and sturdy rocks. The Crescent Baron, weak to lightning and cyclone. The effective weapons are the gun and the magic gun. It resists the wrench, the sword, and the rocket launcher. 68 gold's a pretty good chunk of change. Can drop a carrot, a power crystal, and glass material. The wind element, which I think is the only element in all of Chapter 3, I believe. For 28 experience, 12 gold, weak to lightning. Resists the normal gun and the rocket launcher. Drops all the wind stuff. The big bad boy of the dungeon, the dragon, worth 50 experience, 68 gold, weak to smash and scale. No effective weapons against it, but it does resist the normal gun and the rocket launcher. Drops escape powder, sea dragon crystal, and life element. Then last but not least, the king mimic, worth 20 experience, 27 gold. Weak to lightning and smash. Weak to the magic gun. Resists the normal gun and the rocket launcher. And only drops rolling logs. Now, if you check out the item inventory here on the monsters, it's the reason I wanted to go over this after upgrading the Brassard, which now has the thief ability. Anything in their item inventory you have a chance of getting every time you hit them with an ability with a thief. Anytime you hit them with a weapon with a thief ability. It's better to put these on either the guns or the magic because they're ranged. So you can just chill back, spam whatever your ranged weapon is, and have a chance to steal stuff. These are really good on Max's game. That's the second time you've done that in a recording. Come on. That was weird. That's the second time it's done that. I don't know why that's going on. It's never done that before. But anyway, anything in the item inventory you have a chance of stealing. These are really good on Max's automatic guns, his machine guns. As it hits so many times, you're almost guaranteed to steal an item. I don't remember exactly what the steal rate is. I think it might be 5 or 6% chance per hit, I believe. Once again, don't quote me on that. It's been a long time since I've looked up those numbers. But yeah, those are all the monsters for Balance Valley. Who tried getting a hold of me? No one that important. Unlocking Sheriff Blinkhorn unlocks a new shop in the future. I gotta double check, see if we have a spare house here. That's Parn. Bruno's at the church. So we do need to make one more house. I'm gonna make that real quick before we go in. Make a brick house. We got stuff to put on it already, right? Yeah. There's the well. I'll pull that out. There's something else we can make other than the feeble tree? No? Alright. I'm not going to be placing any feeble trees on the map as we already have our 15 trees, unless we need something to counteract the weight of the house. But we'll get to that when we get back. We have a new shop to go visit. You know what, Thorn, what might be a good idea for those? Instead of the picture we normally put at the end credits, why don't we just play those flipping through next to the credits? That might be a better way of doing it. Then we can show off the monsters that were just in that episode. It's a bit more editing work, but it might work better than waiting until the end of the chapter, don't you think? We'll figure it out. Old ideas to be discussed later, but here's our new shop. And I believe along one of the sides here should be a treasure chest, I want to say. No? I'll have to make a lap around because I'm pretty sure there is one. Oh, right there it is. Obtained a pearl. And this is the weapon shop of the area. It will sell you a Swan's Feeder Club, a Sandbreaker, a Gold Brassard, and they will actually sell you the Bandit Brassard. So if you don't want to start over from scratch and building up a thief weapon, all you gotta do is buy it here, build it up to level 5, and spectrumize it. An Armband Repair Powder, which is one of the few shops that actually sell it. I believe Mullane sells it, and that's about it. Magic Repair Powder is surprisingly rare, which is another reason a lot of people don't like using Monica's magic. Her magic's based on Ruby's magic from Dark Cloud 1, where the longer you charge it, the more damage it does. But with the way Monica plays, she's just so much better with the sword. Like, I like Monica's magic, don't get me wrong. But I will admit, when I have to choose between the two, I will use the sword. Speaking of Stuart, hey Stuart! Didn't realize that was a picture up right now. A little fitting. He ain't gonna be around by the time we get him placed in the hut, but you know. Alright. What has the least amount on it? Probably right here with Ferdinand, I would think. Up here's got all the fences and stuff. 2 houses is going to offset this one. Yeah, I think we're going to put it here, and then if we need more stuff on the other one, that's where we'll put other things. We're going to face you this way, I think. Maybe. There we go. Yeah, we're going to have to place more stuff on number 1. I do want the well next to this. It doesn't have to be. The well doesn't mean anything. Actually, there's already a lot going on in this. I will place this one over here by Parn. Yeah, that'll offset the weight. This doesn't actually look too bad for me just throwing it together. It's definitely not where I want it to be for the ending, but you know. But a lot like Sindane, we'll come back later when we have more stuff to actually place here. There we are. I don't remember if Stuart has anything in particular you want. Sorry if you can just move him in. You can just move him in. Alright, that changed something in the future. And I believe that's just about everything here. Now we just gotta restore the Lighthouse Moon Crystal. And that'll be it for the Balance Valley Georama. Let's go ahead and see what I put in here. And see if there's any more chests. Right, nothing else appears to be new. Until we turn around, and there's this giant gate area here. And our new chest, a Fruit of Eden. Now I want to go into the inventory real quick, because this is the most amount of chests you can get at this point. We have 7 Fruits of Eden, 2 potato pies, and 2 witch parfaits. If you may have noticed, right now Max and Monica are exactly equal. After this there won't be. I am going to do one quick round for another chest to see if we get one more Fruit of Eden. Because we should, by the end of this, get more. We do have some stuff left in the diorama yet, so we won't have all the chests. However, I do believe they should still be equal as of right now. I believe. Which means I either missed a chest or I'm wrong. Which neither of those are a great option. But yeah. We do have one more episode before the finale though, because there is one thing I forgot, the Chapter 3 pictures. So we will have to go around and get all those. I could have swore there was a chest on the side of one of the buildings. But I don't think I've grabbed one from the side of one of the buildings. You've seen every chest I've grabbed. I haven't opened any off camera. So... I think this might be my favorite futuristic area. Just how this is built up over the water below. Looks really nice. Is there one on this bridge? Nope. Aha! Here's the one on the side of the building. Potato pie! Uh-oh. Head off throws things even more. Oh no! I do know one of Monica's witch parfaits are after the final floor of the dungeon, when we finish off the thing. So I'm not too worried about the potato pie and the witch parfait. There should be another Fruit of Eden, though. I'm 90% sure. But, even with that being offset, let's go ahead and power up our characters a little bit, shall we? Let's see, so there's going to be 3 of each of these to each character. Brings Monica up to 88. Bring Max up to 88. We're only going to use 2 of these right now. Brings the defense up to 24. Monica's defense up to 24. And we'll save the last 2 till we get all the items, just to make sure everything's even. Yeah. That's going to do it for this episode, though, guys. Bit of a weirder one. We didn't do anything in the dungeons, really. And it's a bit of a shorter episode. But in the next episode, we're going to be getting all the Chapter 3 pictures. Most of them. There are a couple we can't get quite yet, but we'll get them in the last floor of the last episode of the chapter. So yeah, if you enjoyed this episode, please leave a like. If you really enjoyed it, feel free to subscribe. And we'll see you guys in the next episode. Take care.